In the vast expanse of our solar system, the sun reigns supreme, providing light, warmth, and energy essential for life on Earth. However, this celestial giant isn't always as benevolent as it seems. Scientists have sounded the alarm on a possible solar flare that can wipe out Earth's internet for a few weeks or even months. NASA has predicted a solar flare that will erupt from the sun's surface sometime this year that will cause blackouts all across the globe. We have little data on this solar behavior, so we are still unable to accurately predict how or when this occurrence will happen. The solar flare the sun will give off can possibly wipe out commutation technology on Earth and cause auroras in the sky for weeks to come. Solar storms are known for causing disruptions in communication. This solar storm is set to hit Earth on November 30, which could interfere with radio and GPS signals. But how exactly will this phenomenon occur? Solar flares are immense bursts of energy and radiation which naturally occurs on the sun. These eruptions can unleash vast amounts of energy, equivalent to millions of hydrogen bombs exploding simultaneously. Earth is protected from the full force of these solar storms by its magnetic field. This a shield that deflects the majority of the sun's harmful radiation away from our planet. But the sun has its magmatic waves that build up over time and unleash its fury towards our planet. These magnetic weaves usually have minor effects on the Earth's protective atmospheric layers. But what happens when the sun unleashes a storm so powerful that it overwhelms our defenses? According to recent warnings from NASA, such an event may be on the horizon. Scientists are closely monitoring solar activity, and their readings indicate that a massive solar storm is expected to hit Earth in 2024. NASA warns of solar storm threats that Earth must brace itself for. The potential consequences of such a solar storm are profound and far-reaching, from disruptions to communication networks and power grids to increased radiation exposure for astronauts and airline passengers. The impact could be felt across the globe. Solar flares typically occur when magnetic energy that has built up in the solar atmosphere is suddenly released. This results in the ejection of massive amounts of charged particles into space. When these massive amounts of energy come into contact with the atmosphere of Earth, they cause an effect in the sky known as aurora borealis. Scientists at NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory and other observatories around the world constantly monitor the sun for signs of impending solar activity. By studying the sun's magnetic fields and tracking solar flares, they can provide early warnings of potential threats to Earth. Its recent readings of the sun's surface are promising a massive solar flare heading our way within this year. Solar storms have the potential to wreak havoc on our technology-dependent society. The intense bursts of radiation can interfere with satellite communications, disrupt GPS systems, and even damage electrical transformers, leading to widespread power outages. The effects of a solar storm on Earth's atmosphere can have far-reaching consequences, to say the least. In addition to the immediate impacts on technology and infrastructure, solar storms can also pose risks to human health. High levels of radiation during a solar flare event can increase the risk of cancer for astronauts in space and for passengers on long-haul flights at high altitudes. This has the potential to cause a significant amount of damage to our well-being all around the world. Governments and emergency agencies around the world are taking steps to prepare for the possibility of a major solar storm. This includes developing response plans, improving space weather forecasting capabilities, and investing in infrastructure to mitigate the effects of a potential disaster. Research into solar physics and space weather is ongoing as scientists strive to better understand the complex interactions between the sun and Earth. By studying past solar events and modeling future scenarios, they hope to improve our ability to predict and prepare for solar storms. While the precise timing and severity of the next major solar storm remain uncertain, one thing is clear: the sun's fury is a force to be reckoned with. Whether we're ready or not, Earth must brace itself for the possibility of a solar storm in 2024. The most notorious solar storm in recorded history, known as the Carrington Event of 1859, caused telegraph systems worldwide to fail and produced auroras visible as far south as the Caribbean. Telegraph operators reported sparks leaping from their equipment, telegraph paper catching fire, and being able to send messages even after disconnecting their power sources due to the intense geomagnetic activity induced by the solar storm. If a similar event were to occur today, it could have much more severe consequences due to our reliance on advanced technology. Modern electrical grids, satellites, GPS systems, and communication networks are all vulnerable to the effects of a severe geomagnetic storm. If a similar event were to occur today, the consequences would be far more severe. To mitigate the risks associated with solar storms, NASA and other space agencies have deployed a network of satellites dedicated to monitoring space weather. These satellites provide crucial data to forecast the trajectory and intensity of solar storms that allow for timely warnings and preparations. These events can have significant impacts on Earth's technological infrastructure, including disruptions to satellite communications, power grids, and even endangering astronauts in space. Solar flares, sudden releases of energy on the sun's surface, are among the primary precursors to solar storms. These eruptions can unleash immense amounts of radiation and charged particles into space, posing a threat to astronauts and spacecraft. During spacewalks or missions beyond Earth's protective magnetosphere, astronauts are vulnerable to solar radiation exposure. Shielding technology and proper monitoring are essential to ensure their safety during solar storm events. Coronal mass ejections, massive expulsions of plasma from the sun's corona, are another key driver of solar storms. When directed towards Earth, these eruptions can unleash a barrage of charged particles capable of penetrating our atmosphere. While solar storms pose risks to technological systems, they also offer stunning displays of natural beauty. Auroras, dazzling curtains of light dancing across the polar skies, are a captivating manifestation of Earth's interaction with solar particles. Studying solar storms and their effects on Earth is crucial for advancing our understanding of space weather phenomena. By unraveling the mysteries of the sun, we can better prepare for and mitigate the impacts of future solar events. As we stand on the precipice of another solar maximum, NASA's warning of a massive solar storm set to hit Earth in 2024 serves as a stark reminder of the volatile nature of our sun. While we cannot prevent these cosmic tempests, we can arm ourselves with knowledge and preparedness to weather the storm. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, Earth remains a fragile oasis amidst the chaos of the universe. As we gaze towards the heavens, let us heed the warnings of science and strive to safeguard our planet against the forces of nature. The things mentioned in this video about the solar storm are stated as fact. However, it is important to note that we can only speculate the outcome of such a catastrophic event. How it will impact us is unknown. Scientists are still researching just how immense this storm will be. Predicting the exact timing and severity of solar storms is challenging, although scientists continuously monitor the sun's activity using various space-based observatories. They also study historical data to better understand the patterns and behavior of solar storms. While it's essential to be prepared for such events, it's crucial not to alarm unnecessarily about specific predictions without credible scientific evidence. For all we know, it could just be a great opportunity to see some colors dance in the sky,